have a fella that he's a little short fella. How many knows what I'm talking about? Okay, most. I want to ask this question. How many of you, this is the first time to Camp Victory? This is your first time to Camp Victory. Got a good many young people that's never been here before. And I hear a knocking on the door back here. Little Loyd, are you ready?
I'm ready, Brother Boyd.
Great day in the morning. Little Loyd, I tell you what, you always full of, you got me, you keep me confused.
That ain't a hard job. I said, that ain't a hard job. You're funny, Brother Boyd. I'm glad to be back at Camp Victory.
It's good to have you.
It's good to be at Camp Victory. I love Camp Victory.
Man, you're dressed up like a cook.
I've been helping in the kitchen this week.
You've been helping in the kitchen?
Miss Geraldine told me I could help in the kitchen. She gave me this cup and told me to go dry it and get out from underfoot. I don't know what that means.
To get out from underfoot?
To get out from underfoot is what she said. And she said it with a little emphasis, like, get out from underfoot.
Yeah, you don't know what that
I don't know what that meant, but I'm drying this cup just like she told me to. Hey, Brother Boyd.
I'm lost.
Brother Boyd, you know what you call a dog that ain't got no legs? It don't matter what you call him, he ain't gonna come anyway.
You are a sharp little fella.
Well, I can't help it. Anyway, I just was drying on this cup here, and I've just about got it dry. I thought maybe you'd want to inspect it.
I get to inspect it?
Yeah, you might want to inspect it before I take it back to Miss Geraldine. She might not think it's dry enough.
And you call that a clean cup?
Well, I polished the outside of it real good.
Kids, I want you to look at this. Would you want to drink out of that? Could not look like it's got wiggly worms in it.
Well, what does it got in it?
Well, look inside.
Well, I never looked inside. Boy, I'm telling you what, that don't look so good, does it? It's a good thing you caught that, Brother Boyd. You probably saved me a thrashing. If I'd have took that back to the kitchen, well, I'm afraid Miss Geraldine would have just thrashed me.
If you want to find out how rough she gets, just talk to Brother Don.
I bet he could tell stories. I'll bet he could. I'll tell you what, I found this out. I'll tell all you boys and girls a secret. If you want to stay on the good side of Miss Geraldine, you always say a big please and thank you at the kitchen window. She really likes that. She just glows all over. Sometimes I just say please twice just to see her glow. Sneaky, ain't I? Yeah.
Sneaky little fella.
Yeah, well, Brother Boyd, I'm thinking about this cup. I'm thinking it's a little like that story in the Bible where Jesus talked about them Pharisees. The Pharisees, Jesus told them that they cleaned the outside of the cup, but the inside wasn't clean. And he said that was like their lives. They dressed up with real fancy religious apparel on the outside, phylacteries and all that kind of stuff. And they really put on a show. My mama used to call it putting on the dog. They really put on the dog and made everybody think they were really, really, really holy. But Jesus told them that the inside of their cup was dirty. And then you know what else he told them, Brother Boyd? He told them they was like whited sepulchres.
What?
He told them they was like whited sepulchres.
You mean sepulchres?
I thought it was a sepulcher. Them big white birds that fly in off the sea and land on the beach. Aren't those sepulchers?
Sepulcher is a grave.
Oh, now that makes sense. Well, he said they was full of dead men's bones. I'm telling you what, all these years I thought them big white birds been eating up all them dead men's bones, and now it makes sense. They was graves full of dead men's bones, and I bet they had big fancy monuments on the outside too, didn't they? Now that all makes sense. Oh, it's so good. Brother Boyd, that helps me so much. Thank you. My trip to Camp Victory's already been worthwhile. Man, I learned what a sea poker was. Supplicer. Supplicer. That sounds a little like supper. But anyway, Brother Boyd, I'm sure glad to see these boys and girls. There's a good lot of them out there. They look like a big flower garden. It's a little weedy in spots, but...
And some of them are blooming idiots, too.
That's good. That's good. Hey, you know what, Brother Boyd? Let me just give you a little rundown of the week. Did you know Wednesday that my little cousin, little Louise, is going to come to camp?
Louise is going to be here?
Louise is going to come on Wednesday. She's shorter than me. I like being around her.
She's about your age.
Yeah, about. Yeah. She's going to be here. And then on Friday, we're going to make chocolate chip cookies right here on this very platform. Miss Thelma's going to help me.
Miss Thelma's going to help you?
It's a well-kept secret. She makes the best chocolate chip cookies around. She's a good cook. She told me she was a good cook. I'm going to help her right here on this platform.
Glad to know that.
Yeah, we look forward to that.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do Thursday?
I'm still thinking. I have a good idea, though. You'll love it. You know what I was thinking, Brother Boyd? I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep or not. You put me back there in that room with all them preachers. And I was just using my imagination there a while ago, and I was thinking when that bunch of guys all start snoring, there's going to be no peace for little Loyd. You know, I was thinking about Brother Sudbrock. He's a good bass. And then I was thinking about Brother Tom Shipley. He's probably a tenor or baritone. And Brother Fox, he could be a high alto, he could be, or he could be a bass too. But I mean, when them guys all start snoring, there's going to be no peace for me at all.
Just cover your head up with a pillow.
It's going to sound like a Husqvarna chainsaw convention, like a convention of chainsaws. I'll let you know how it turns out.
Okay. Find out how many of the beds they saw up.
I'll find out, and I'll let you know. We'll see how that all works. I love you, boys and girls.
Are you done tonight?
I'm done.
Okay. Give him a good hand, would you? Little Loyd.